Hello and welcome. So I'm building a little house for my allays to live in, and I designed it in creative mode. So I may be doing a bit of swapping to and fro from a reference picture. So if I stop moving, then that'll be why, because I'm looking it up. And I also need to sort out my browser that has my YouTube thing in it, because I can't see chat at the moment, which is not very helpful at all. So let me just get you on screen. Hola. How are you doing today? Good, I hope. This obviously isn't staying that colour. It's another block there. Right height. Yeah, I'm good. Still a bit tired, but the sun's been shining, which always improves my mood. And hopefully that'll help with the energy levels as well. Oops, not that way around. And I can't remember if I'm doing something different on this side. This is where the door is going to be. So I can't remember if I was doing stairs there or not. And hopefully I have enough mangrove for the whole build, because I don't really want to be going and boating off there in the middle of streaming. Right, let me just check my reference image. Okay. I think I'm still on the right track, so that is going to have some stairs here. That, and then I need to make myself a lab at some point. And stick some windows in. I'm still working on my episode. It's coming together. It's like mostly there. So hopefully either tomorrow or the day after it will be online. And I've got 4 allays waiting for somewhere to live. But I thought what I'd do to be nice is the first ones that I rescued from the pillagers, I'm going to build them a nice little house, and then it will just be the ones that I breed up that get trapped forever in various farms. Seems like a reasonable compromise to me. Right, a couple of trapdoors for decoration, and I need to go sleep so that I don't get monsters. It is nighttime. Let me sleep. can't remember if I put anything in that gap. Maybe a slab? Maybe a trapdoor. And this is going to have a couple of doors to fill that gap there so that the allays can't escape. Right, yay, place them correctly. So I've got a little airlock here. I'm not sure how easy it's going to be to drag them out. Without the others escaping, but I will back that out at a later point. Right, I should have another image, yeah, so need to make myself some slabs, finish up, and then do a reef for this as well with some lighting. So go and grab some slabs and some deep slate. Six will be enough, but let's just make a bit more in case I've miscounted. I've forgotten where everything is already. At least my inventory is not full, so I'm happy about that. Deep slates. I'm impressed that I got the right chest. Right, tiles, I think. I have no idea how many of these I need. So I might just make half stack and then see if that's enough. And I want a lantern as well. Which I know I have somewhere, but I don't know where I would have put them. Excuse me while I open every single chest I own. Nope. Ah, I know where they are. They are over by my villagers because I did some trading with them. And as part of that I bought some lanterns. But I left them in here. There we go. All the lanterns I could ever need. Well, probably not. Sometimes you just need to open chests. Right. So I want some more stairs, I think. Go here, yeah. A couple of stairs and a slab again in the middle. And then I need to put some glass behind that. Because otherwise the allays would actually be able to escape out of there. Sneaky little things that they are. Okay, yeah. I didn't need as many slabs as I made, but never mind. Right. More glass there, and then I need to get up on the reef. A shield back. Thought I'd go for a nice little greenhouse floor in here, but I realised I can't fill it too much with flowers because then I won't be able to target the allays at all. Which would be a bit annoying when I'm trying to breed them up. Okay, so this needs to come out here. I might change the reef shape up later, but I thought I'd just do fairly simple slab that staggers upwards to not a very high point. And I might come back later and put some texture in with different types of slabs, but we'll see about that one. For now, I'll just do it all in the tile and leave improvements for later. It's not like I'm going to be up looking down on it that much at the moment. Maybe later if I get some taller builds going in here. Right, that needs to come out there, and this needs to go away. Because I'm slow and stupid. But what annoys me is earlier when I was thinking about it, I did think dragon egg, and then when I replied to your message, I didn't say dragon egg. So I could have been correct if I hadn't have forgotten about it. Because yeah, that is a good spot to put the dragon egg. Nice and prominent. That's not where I wanted to put that. What am I doing there? Right. Are you all ready for the fight? Have you got your Ender, Eyes of Ender and stuff sorted? And, well, I guess you kind of know where this. No, you don't know where the stronghold is. If it's different on Bedrock. I'm not sure if I'm doing this corner correctly. I guess I'll find out. Ah, I've run out of slabs already. Fair enough. Okay. Nothing I can do about that. So run back inside my base. Right, I'll put all this mangrove away. And deep slate in here. Oh, I've got some in my bag already. Cool. Yeah, that's a good idea. Are you gonna go straight to find end cities after you've killed the dragon? Or are you... What I did was I took all my XP back to base and then did some enchanting before I went to kill end cities, just in case I died, which I did, because I yeah, had an ender pearl mishap and then ended up falling in the void with some of my stuff. I would have been more annoying if I'd done that with like 60 XP. Right. Actually, I want that to come down there, which I don't think I've done. Yeah, I did do that there. That looks... okay, I guess. Yeah. Oh, wow. Been busy. I don't have any netherite gear yet. It'll happen at some point. Right, I need a block so that I can place something here. There we go. I think these corners probably shouldn't be up like this, if I'm honest. At some point I need to go get get myself some netherite stuff. How long do you think it took you to get everything you needed? In terms of all the ancient debris? Did you just like do it all in one go, or have a break and do a bit at a time? Right, again. Right, that can come down. What am I doing? I did unlock the mending enchant, so that's good. Once I've got the little XP farm up and running, I can put that on all my gear and then actually worry about getting the proper enchants on them. Because some of these are okay, but they're still not fully enchanted. Oh yeah. That is unfortunate when you use the upgrade template and then you've got to go and hunt for more because it's not like there's anything you can do. I guess it is nice to have like something more involved in getting the netherite, but it's also a little bit of a pain. Right, that's gonna be the center, and then I'm sticking a light in the middle so that hopefully I don't get any mob spawn either in here or on the roof. Right, put these in the corners, a bit out of the way. There we go. Okay, now I need to grab my allays and get them inside. And after that, it's back on the inside of the base to work on my enchanting room, which I have a vague idea for, but it's not really a proper plan. So there'll be quite a bit of back and forth while I work out sizes and count out where everything's gonna go. It'll be here, but I need to build a lot of stuff. Right, I need a couple of leads. Yeah. So I've got my allays in boats at the moment. Yeah, I suppose that's a good way of doing it, so that you don't have too much armor. I mean, I'm still quite good at killing myself even when I'm in full armor, but then I'm normally wear my elytra, so I'm missing the chest plate. I don't know if it's going to be easier to drag these in the boat or not. I guess I can try. Oh no. Okay, definitely not. Yeah, don't die, please. Right. Fluff, I should have brought some fence gates with me. There we go. Okay. Yeah, let's not suffocate the allays. Come on. Yeah, I did see your totem. I'm jealous of that because I haven't done a raid yet. Have you got a raid farm Or have you just set up the... I was going to say the captain... You told me about that farm that you'd set up at the outpost. Are you going to come in here? One? Come on. Yeah, come on. You can do it. Right, and hopefully I can lock them inside. So yeah, did you just trigger a raid like either at a village or your base, or have you actually built a farm for getting totems? Grabbing some of these in case I need to lure the allays across. I'd like a raid farm at some point, but that's still a long way off, and the one I have built before, they broke it. Totems are handy. Because the shield is useful, but sometimes you don't know you need it. Like if a creeper sneaks up behind you and you don't hear the hiss in time, then you're not going to be able to block it. Whereas the totem's just gonna save you. Can't go that way. Troublesome little things. What have you done with my lead? There we go. Yeah, I usually walk around with... No, I've never tried to play hardcore. I think it would... Well, like this world, I went 4, I'm gonna say, episodes before I died. Which was, you know, a few hours. But also, I did die. And I'm just like very good at where are these allays? Come on. Ah, such pain. Yeah, I die too much to play hardcore, basically. It would not be very fulfilling, I think, to watch. Well, not that I'd have to record it. Can you please come inside? Right, I think I've got one that's still outside, maybe? Have I? Isn't that kind of tricky because it's hard to get resources? Oh, they are all in there. That's good. Okay. I have successfully trapped my allays. So at some point I need to get a jukebox and a music disc in there. And then some shards. And I can read them up and make a little farm. How long did your hardcore world last for, rather? Oh, yeah, that's rough. Because it, like, on Java you can at least make a world with structures. I think it's an option, so you could do one that doesn't have any at all. But you can make one with structures and then just, you know, run and find a village on day one to hide out and sleep at, and use that for getting all your resources. I don't think I'm careful enough for hardcore. It would just be me dying over and over again. And just punching trees the whole time because I can't get to the point where I'm gearing up. What am I doing? Right. Something out here, I think. Do I have? I probably don't have a lot of quartz. Then that would be in the nether chest, which is this one. So I was thinking I could switch this for stairs, maybe. You could come across here, although I would need to put them on this corner to make them join up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I do actually have enough quartz to do that. Really want to flood the lower level. So let's make a little barrier. There. Oops. Well, I guess the lower level is getting flooded, and that is not where I wanted to put that either. So all in all, not really going to plan. There we go, apart from that. That is not how I want it to look. I guess because that's a water source, that's always going to be an issue. I'll leave it like that, see how I feel about it. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Yeah, I like the farm that I made because it doesn't need observers for it. It just always runs, but I don't know if that's even, if it even works on Bedrock. Probably not, because I know you've got different redstone mechanics. Okay. A little bit of exploding. I'm not sure I've ever, like, I know people do use beds for it, but I don't know if I've ever actually used a bed. I'm a bit scared that I'm going to blow myself up instead of the dragon. Right, I need more tough. To extend this pathway out a bit more. Oh, that's not good. I want to be influencing the real world. I hope it's nothing serious. I'm assuming it's just going to be a backfiring car or something. Hopefully. It's not where the tough lives. Okay. Okay, 3 blocks is what I did last time. Probably don't need it to go out that far. I guess that would make it symmetrical. If I can reach over there, I'd like to put a torch down. Although I guess I can do that once I've bridged across the floor. Okay. Should have plenty of planks in here. I want to use smithing tables for the floor, but also I'm thinking it might be worth blocking out what I want to do in dirt, because I don't really want to be destroying smithing tables when I can't pick them up easily. So that's probably a smarter idea. Stick a little bit of light down here, so I don't feel like things are going to jump out of my head all the time. Okay, so I have a little entrance here, and then enchanting table can go there with a little ring of bookcases around it. So that's going to be bookcases. That can be my path. Yes, a 2-wide path is probably going to be nice. And then what I wanted to do was have a, excuse me, a netherrack farm here. So I needed to do a bit more plotting. Because I'd like that to be kind of central. And I want it up 1 level as well. Okay, so that's going to be netherrack. Not netherrack. Soil. So that can be a gap, and that can be a rail collection system. I think, yeah. Because my plan is to have a little balcony bit over that way, looking over here. But the idea you had for doing steampunky stuff, I thought if I have like a visible rail, like a little minecart running around collecting that would be quite good. Make it look a bit more sort of lively and mechanical. So I'm gonna grab myself concrete again. It's a nice sort of neutral block. That can be the rail platform. And then I have it 5 wide. Does that take me on this side? Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll be big enough. And then like 4 deep, I think, is the reach if you're farming things. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 deep. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want my rails coming out around the sides, I think, so that they're visible. But I'll worry about that in a minute once I've got the basic platform sorted. Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it? And the basic ones are so cheap as well. Just like once you've got an iron farm set up, they're basically just free. Okay, so this way, that way, this way, that way. Yeah, that works. So this corner here is going to be powered rail. So I could put a lever on here. Ah! Yeah, there's a reason I didn't stand on that when I was digging it out, because I thought that might happen. Right, how do I get out of here? There we go. Ugh. Yeah, it's pretty handy how many rails you get. It's just the powered rails if you need to use those. Can be a bit trickier early on. Right. What do I need? Be a trapdoor and a lever and a powered rail. Sounds good. Okay, I need to make myself some powered rails. Gold, I know I don't need that much gold. Bags are full already. I guess I can put the tuff away for the time being. So I've finished with that and I don't need that. Right. And just okay. Powered rails and had a few normal rails already. I can take those along. Okay. So I mean, I'm not too worried about optimum speed. Although I think it's 7 tracks that it can go on if it's empty. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So maybe I'll just will put a few more powered rails than I was planning in. So I don't want it to get stuck down here. No, not that way. Guess I should connect this one up first. There we go. Now it'll be fine. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Yeah. I guess I can just put one powered rail in the middle. Probably good enough. And then I need to get underneath there without falling in the void, which is going to be interesting. Yeah, this is the problem with building over a great big void. I mean, I can always just scaffold off of something maybe, or worst comes to it, I can stick some water down. Okay, so I need 4 more levers. And yeah, if I did redstone torches, I'd have to do another layer of blocks to put the redstone torches on. So that would not work so well in this instance. Yeah. There's no room for me to put the trapdoor down. That's the lever, not a trapdoor. There we go. Okay. Hopefully I can reach the end. Yeah, I think so. No. There we go. Cool. And I don't think I need one there, actually. Yep. Okay, these should all be lit up. Fingers crossed. Yep. Okay, so that is gonna come straight off there, and then at some point it will loop around the outside of the room. But I think for now I'll just build the nether wart part. That's handy. Yeah, the carts lose some momentum going around corners from what I remember, so I may have used more powered rails than I need, but I don't really want it to get stuck down there and then I have to dig it out and go and you know, destroy my floor to get underneath there. Right. I think my netherrack is outside. Well, not all of it. I've got some in the chest. But yeah, I thought I had some here. Yeah, I know, but I want the visuals of the minecart going. I thought about doing hoppers. And then just have a dropper elevator bring them up to a nice level. But I decided I wanted to have the I can't reach the back to plant them. Okay. So I will have it one shorter. That's all going to fall in the void if I destroy it, so I might as well not. But I do need to get out of here. The torch back. Not so dark. And I guess I could have just made a minecart that runs up and down and doesn't actually collect anything, but I wanted it to be functional as well as sort of visual interest for the base. So, where am I? Oh no. I've fallen down the hole. My idea for this little bit, have it potentially in nether brick if I have enough. Which I may do. Okay, don't need that anymore. Probably don't need the lever anymore. Are you still building up in the great big chasm with your farms? Dark background, so I'm going to try that. It might be a bit too dark, but we'll see. That away. Do. Put those away for now. Yeah, I guess for me, most of my farms are... How do you hide a snow farm in a cow farm? Is this like with the snow golem that makes snow layers you can shovel up, or is there a different snow farm in Bedrock that I don't know about? Just finding a little space and then tucking another farm in. That's smart. This one's a manual farm anyway, so it needs to be easily accessible. I guess I need to unload. That's going to be interesting because I need to unload the minecart. Yeah, sure I can do something. I need to fit that redstone in. I don't mind like a little bit of visible redstone, but I don't want it to be completely just covering everything. I will do one of those at some point. There's something very satisfying about the snow golem farm, I find. I just like the noise all the snow makes when you break it. Right, I think... I want this to be nether brick. And I might want that behind as well, maybe. I'll see how it looks with just the fences on the black concrete. I want some trapdoors along here, but I'm not sure what colour I want to do yet. What sort of wood would be best? Oh, I've never had an issue of damaging the golem, but I don't know if that's just a slight difference in the farm design, or if it's a Java thing and maybe they've got a little bit more health. I've killed mine by not having a reef on it before, which wasn't very smart. It just melted in the heat. Right, let's try some different colours out. Okay. That is inoffensive. I'm leaning towards the dark oak trapdoor for this. Just want something that makes a border to the block, but I can still get up close so that I can harvest everything at the back. Yeah, I think dark oak is going to be the way to go. The other ones are just a bit too vibrant for what I'm looking for. My idea for this area is that it's going to be quite dark, maybe a little bit creepy. Not sure about this stair jutting out like that either, but we'll see. Yeah, that's not going to work. I need to remember that I will have a wall there as well, so it's not like the stairs not going to be attached to anything. Yeah, dark chocolate is the way to go, I feel. Right, which is good because I don't have an awful lot of crimson planks, so I really wouldn't want to decorate using those. Right, I need some more dark oak. Here we go. I only need like 5 trapdoors or something, so... Yes, exactly 5 trapdoors, in fact. So that should do it. Those back in there. Back in there as well. Got so many things to do. I opened that up and I was like, oh, I need to make a bee farm as well so that I can get some honey. So many things to do. Such little time. Right. Knock this out. Knock that out. Ah, it did go somewhere. Right. There's a couple of those. Yeah, I think I will replace this with the nether brick as well. Maybe even have that over the stairs. I didn't want to replace that. I want to put that there. And then have the fence. I still wish there was like a vertical slab. Because sometimes it would be nice to have a wall that's, or like something going up which isn't sticking out over the middle of the block. But instead is sort of, yeah, just takes up half of it rather than overlapping that space there. I think I kind of like the black concrete actually. For the vibe I'm going for. Although, no, I haven't seen the chicken coop. I don't think I've seen the inside of your barn either. You showed me the outsides, but I don't remember seeing inside of it. I'm gonna get a couple of soul lanterns. I don't think I have any of the bits to make it with. That's okay. I do have sticks for once. Do I need coal? I think I need coal. Yeah. Oh, I forgot it makes more. Never mind. Right, and then some iron nuggets. There we go. That can go there. So, yeah, I'm not going to do a collection system just yet because I need to work out where the wall is. And I don't need any. If I do need to farm it, I can just hop up here for now until I get that sorted out. Okay, so I can fix some smithing tables down here because that's sorted out now. That's going to be a bit more tucked away than yours, but I was thinking on the other side I could have a little display stand for my dragon egg. Yeah, there's always something more to do, isn't there, in this game, which I guess is one of the good points, because you don't get bored easy. You can always find some sort of new project to fill your time with. Right. So that's going to be enchanting table, bookcases. So I need to dig more space out here. I thought I'd have a back wall that's just bookcases. I don't think there's a nice way that I can actually integrate those with the enchanting setup though. Unfortunately. Right. Bookcases and then a couple of paths. So this layer here is going to be my little library bit. And at some point when I've got enough bamboo, I will stick in some chiseled bookcases as well. But I need to go and collect the bamboo for that. And then use some temporary flooring for now. And try not to fall in the void. And also, once I've built this up, I need to do something with the underside so that it doesn't look completely ridiculous. Yeah, that'd be good. So it's a proper little medieval town that you're making with your archery range and actual house for your villagers. Yeah, I don't think I've ever named a villager. Because once you trade with them, they don't do spawn, so it's not a functional reason. And then I tend to lock mine up anyway. But if you're making it into like a proper little village, then it would probably be quite nice for them to have names. And then, yeah, you can have a little story about who's who and what they got up to. Right, I am going to take a little break. So we'll be back in 5 minutes. But if I can remember how to set the timer, we will have a timer on screen for it. So see you soon. Hello. Is it because I've not got that up? Yes, okay. I can still see the break screen, but it's because I was tabbed out of Minecraft. Right, I need to grab this stuff. Ah. Silly me. And that all went in the nether as well. There we go. I'm just littering. Poor biglins. Okay, so I can pick all that up as well. Oh, I didn't realise I had another axe in there. My bag's full. Well, I guess you can just sit there. I'll come back for those later. Camping table. And I don't know how I want to do the bookcases. Because I could go across that way. I'm 18 at the moment. I never know if these corners actually work. Yes, they do. Cool. Okay. Because yeah, I could come across the front here. But then I feel a bit blocked off. 3, 4. But then it's an odd number if I do it this way. Right. Luckily I have a lot of bookcases, so at least that part's not an issue. If I remember where I put them? Yay. I do. Okay. Yeah, it's an odd number of bookcases, so however you do it, it's gonna look a bit weird. I guess what I could do, not with that, with the Silk Touch axe is... Ah. Okay. I should name my tools so that I know what one I'm using without looking at it. Yeah, that is true. They would need end crystals. And so far I haven't built my ghast farm, so they're out of luck. Unless they want to go and farm some end crystals as well. Right. Does that give me 30? Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I put something on top of that, if it's gonna interfere. I guess I can test it with just a torch, because I know that blocks the cases. No, that's still good. Okay. So I can just stick something else back there. And then have this just be my enchanting setup. And then I can have chest here and grindstone for useful things. I should do that actually, because my Netflix subscription is running out soon. So I should give One Piece a try. I haven't looked at it yet. Should give it a go though. I've got some friends who've watched it and I think they enjoyed it. Where's that live? Up there. Okay. How long is the Netflix version of it, because I'm assuming it's not just the general anime. I think that's partly what makes me worry about it, is if it's like some of these animes have like thousands of episodes, and I know they're only short, they're like 20 minutes, but I don't know, it's still daunting. Let's put that in there. That there. Okay. So I need a lot more floor for a start. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 14, 17 at least. Okay. Yeah, I'll give the live action one a go. See if I like that. You know what 17 times 4 is? Well, I guess there's an easy way to do it because these make 4, so that should work like that. There we go. I need more iron. That's the problem there. Right. Trip to my iron farm. Is it nighttime? Yes. I'm assuming the live action is a lot less watch time, so it's probably a better place for me to start. Right. All the way down here. Actually, I haven't been down here for a while, so should probably check in, and things are looking a bit full, if I'm honest. So, do I don't have a crafting table down here? That's a bit of an oversight. There we go. Right. What I should do, and we'll do at some point soon, is set up some routing for these drops so that they go upstairs and get auto-crafted. I might actually do that soon, like on this stream soon, if it's not too boring for you to watch. Right. Go in there. Okay. Yeah, that's just bone mealing down there. Yeah, 8 hours sounds like a good time commitment before my subscription runs out. So I can definitely start it, and then if I'm enjoying it, I can continue it. Right. So I want my iron to come up here. And then what I'm thinking of doing is filtering out... guess I can filter out the poppies downstairs, maybe? Make bone meal. And then have a chest full of iron for villager trading. And then get the rest automatically crafted into iron blocks in their own chest. I think I need to make some dispensers for the crafting automatic crafter. I don't have enough iron. I'm confusing myself. I thought I should have enough smithing tables, but I didn't make all the ones that I wanted to. Right. There we go. I mean, at least using these as a floor, there is no way that I'm gonna break them really quickly and fall to my death. So that's a bonus. Yeah, what I've done in my main world is set up an auto crafter for dispensers, and at some point I will do it here as well, because yeah, they're a complete pain with needing the bows to do it. So I mean, I've saved some here from skeletons, but yeah, it's easier if you can auto craft them. Where did my cobblestone go? Right. And you need crafting tables to make an auto crafter? I think you do. And lots of iron. Oh, it's a dropper. Whoops. Never mind. But that does make it easier. Right, so that can go in my redstone box for later. Oh, that's a pain. And you don't have shulker boxes yet, so it's not like you can even make extra and then put them in the shulker box to bring them back. It's all just what you can hold in your inventory. What am I making? A dropper. Or 2 or 3. Right, so well, one of those for bone blocks and one of those for iron blocks. And I have to make... So I need probably 2 sorters, unless I try and do something with a trapdoor. Oh, that's annoying. I've not really played with the bundles much. It's a pain if you can only put one big item in them. Or non-stackable would be the word that I use. Right. Do I need a repeater? Yes, I think I do. So this is going to be for automatically filtering out what they called poppies from my iron farm. I might have a slight issue, so I'm not planning to filter for iron ingots, but every now and again a zombie will fall in to my iron farm and get rotten flesh, which could bung up the auto crafter. So I need to keep an eye on that, but at some point it'll all be dug out anyway, so it can't get in there. Maybe what I'll do is just dig a little perimeter now before doing that, potentially. Oh, also, oh no, I've got some ice. I think it's useful for like mix and matching items, because you always end up with like 1 or 2 of something, like, you know, a trapdoor that you've picked up in a village, or some flowers that you want to take home, or saplings. So I can see how the bundle is useful for that. What am I doing? Redstone torch. Okay. I'm not quite sure why I'm making all of this bits before I've actually got got my iron to come upstairs. Politely getting ahead of myself there. Yeah, let's stick that away. Good. Right. Well, I would also like some glow lichen. I don't know if I've got any that's easily reachable. Maybe. There's my bone meal there. Okay. And I need shears. They're in here. Okay. Gonna wander around the cave for a little bit. See if I can find some glow lichen. Oh. You're not meant to be there. Where have you come from? Get some slabs. I mean, clearly it's not been too much of an issue because I haven't been using iron faster than it's produced. There we go. That's where all the rest of my smooth stone is. But I still don't really want random golems wandering around my base. Okay. I was thinking on Wednesday that I might play the April Fool's update, assuming that they release one tomorrow. Because I tried the potato update last year, and it was quite fun. So I might give that a go. But I haven't seen anything about details, but I don't know if that's because they never release anything this early. Right. I will probably fix that later, but that might not be a definite. Who is Cameron? So I'm going to say no, because I don't know who they are. I need to go and replace some torches upstairs as well. No, I don't. I mostly live in my own little bubble. And there's not much that gets in or out. Just like, is that a pillager patrol? No, it's just it's an iron farm pillager. I believe, because he's right down there. Ah, okay. Yeah, not come across that name. Or hello. I mean, on the subject of minecarts, I only really use them for transport if I'm AFK. So, like, I'll hop on a minecart and then go and do something else while I travel. So I guess I don't really pay much attention to how quick it's going because I'm not just sitting and watching it. Right, so you need to not get scared for a bit. There we go. I think if they sleep then they might get scared, but they shouldn't do that. You're not allowed to see the sun. Banned. Gone. So is he doing April Fool's, or does he usually do April Fool's videos? I assume it's a fairly popular thing to do. Right, I need to remember to slab all of this side over, which means I need some more slabs. Because otherwise I'm getting golems. Okay, no. I don't really watch shorts. What am I doing? Right. I get too easily distracted for if I watch shorts and I just probably lose completely any sort of sense of time. Just watching little snippets of things go by. Okay, that's just the one from earlier, but it is really in a bad place. Oh, that, yeah. That's a lot of ideas to come up with. I mean, 365 in fact. Unless it's a leap year. Okay, so just got a loose golem there, but hopefully I will have prevented any more from spawning. And I can go and break these blocks out. Get them to get scared again. Okay, that one's getting scared, but it shouldn't be enough to spawn anything because there's only one villager there. And I need to put some torches back up here so that I don't get too many mobs around. Yeah, that's true. There is a lot to do. And there's all like the little content updates as well. Right. fall in there. Smacking on the ground is preferable to ending up in there, I think. And if you run out of vanilla things, there's always modded Minecraft, which is a whole other set of infinite ideas, basically. Right, that should do for a little perimeter. So I shouldn't have any zombies falling in there now, which is a relief. So I was going to get glow lichen before I distracted myself. And I'm hoping there'll just be some down in a cave here. Yes! Here we go. So I need my shears. I need bone meal. Yeah, I think I want to move somewhere that's not just completely over the cave system, and then I can just farm some from here. At some point I will make myself a clay lichen farm, but before I do that I need to make myself a bone meal farm. And before I do that I want to do my allay farms. I need more time in the day for editing videos and playing Minecraft. I mean, that's the real roadblock for me, is actually editing. Because I feel like I can't really start work on the next video until I've completed the one that I've got footage for. Let's just leave a spare bit there. Okay, that's all good. Another night is falling. I'm not sure that fits the description of automatic. If you have to manually operate it. Is that just how it was designed, or is something not quite working right, so you have to babysit it all the time? I don't know what bone meal farm I'm gonna make, because the one I usually make is by Ilmango, but it needs a lot of resources and it is quite prone to breaking as well. So I'm not sure about that one. It's a nice farm and it looks really cool when it's running as well, but if you unload it, then the lava turns into cobble and it's pain to fix it. And I saw one in a video by DocM77, which is sort of like a one chunk one, but I don't know if there's a tutorial to follow for that. Oh, that's annoying if it's making cobble. Yeah, I'm not going to try and troubleshoot because I don't know if that's a bedrock thing. So it wouldn't be that, because I know in Java if it's not the right level then it'll make cobble instead of stone. But there's probably some other mechanics at play that I'm not aware of. Right, I have glow lichen, I have packed ice, I need soul sand, and I need some kelp eventually, and some more bone meal. And what I should do is set up useful things in my shulker box. Yeah. Probably some different mechanic in Bedrock then, with like, I don't know, update orders or something weird like that, so it's not turning out how it should do. I should probably check on my pumpkin and melon farm as well. Oh, yeah. I can already see lots of melons floating around. And that's full. Okay. Too many melons. This also needs auto crafting and rerouting. But I want to get my... Yeah, I'm not saying that you did something wrong. I'm assuming it's just one of those weird game things. Is it the right version of Bedrock as well? Because sometimes mechanics change and then things don't work how they did previously. Yeah, I want to read my pumpkin and melons over here, but I think I'll wait until I've done my base so that I know how to get these around. I should probably do some trading actually. Don't need that many. Otherwise this chest is going to get full as well. Right. And at some point I need to cure these so that they've got discounts. So that's also just on my list of things to do. A very long list of things to do. I can hear a zombie. That's a little concerning. I'm assuming there's a cave some. Oh, hello. What happened to you? Whoops. I don't know if maybe there's like a baby zombie, but I thought with the rails they wouldn't be able to get through. Oh dear. Ow. Are you angry because you got infected? That's fair enough. Right. Maybe I need to step up my plan for curing and yeah, infecting villagers. I've already got one. Like I said, too many things to do and I try and do one job and then I find that I've got like, I don't know. And the thing is also, like, I can't see who it was, so I don't know if it was like the person that joined last stream just decided that they actually didn't want to subscribe, or if it's someone that's been subscribed for a while and is doing a clear up. I don't know. I think they will just, you know, fluctuate. Also, judging on the, like, viewing stats, so not necessarily numbers of views, but the length of views. It doesn't look like everyone that's subscribed does watch all of my videos anyway, so some of them might just be like, oh, this random video popped up, maybe I'll give them a sub because they don't have many people, but they don't actually, like, it's not a high priority to watch my content. Which is fair enough. It is very early days and there's a lot more skilled video creators out there compared to me. Right, if I shove that out that way, I can take it up here, maybe. I'll drop down here, we go 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. Well, this is definitely a break from hardcore. I don't know, I like watching old school Minecraft videos. I didn't watch them at the time, which is weird. Like, I only got into Minecraft maybe 3 years ago, 4 years ago. So I never watched any of the, like, OG Minecrafters. But I enjoy the slower pace, and I know, like, nowadays it's all like, oh, I built this massive, amazing build, and that's really impressive, but I also just like the, you know, like, cozy, slow-paced building that's, you know, nothing too exciting's happening. If you look away for 5 minutes, it's not like everything's gonna have changed on you. So I guess that's kind of what my plan is for with my videos, and, like, especially this series that I'm doing at the moment, is just to kind of, I don't know, something a bit more chill. I need to be careful of the lava that is upstairs because that would set my wool on fire. So let's not do that. And I need to get rid of this chest. It's gonna go in there. I need the slab, which I don't have on me, to replace that hopper there. Although I guess I could steal this block, because once I've done my little water stream, I'm probably never going to come back here again, so it doesn't really matter what it looks like. Oh, and I miscounted. There we go. Right. I don't have my shears anymore. Yeah, I think I just am okay with the fact that not everyone is going to like my content. Yeah, I don't really play the YouTube game. Like, I try and make thumbnails that I enjoy, and I think they look fun, but obviously it's not like, oh my god, you must click on this video. It's going to be the most amazing thing that you've ever seen. You can't, you know, that's just not really my style. And I'm not a super high energy person, so, you know, my videos aren't going to be like that either. I'm not going to be like hyper presentation, because that just Yeah, could not keep that up. But I know that's what a lot of people enjoy watching, so if that's the content they want to go for, then fair enough. And yeah, if you're trying to make a living out of this, then it makes sense to do what's popular and what's gonna help you grow the channel and all that sort of stuff. But I'm just having fun making little Minecraft videos, so we'll see. Wow, that's impressive. But yeah, obviously if it starts a trend, then everyone feels like they have to follow that trend, and if it's not what you want to watch, then it's kind of, yeah, must be a bit frustrating. Okay. Yeah, I used to watch some hardcore Minecraft, but it did just get into ridiculous, like, size builds and farms, so I just sort of lost interest because I don't find it that relatable. Like, I'd rather watch someone doing something that I feel like I could potentially achieve myself, given enough time. And oops, okay, miscounted again. So that's going to be wool there. And then this is going to be ice where I'm stood, but I don't really want to knock that out without knowing what's underneath. Hello, zombie. And then that's my soul sound. Yeah. I mean, it's impressive. But I guess, I mean, I'm imagining that they've also, like, been really careful about what seed and stuff they start on. It's not just going to be any random seed that they've done that on. I assume they will have picked... Ow! Hello. I have a sword in here. Can you not? Thank you. Right. I don't actually know where that one came from. Because I don't think they can get up here. Unless it fell down the hole? I don't know. Yeah, it's like... Oh, episode 1. Everything's dead. Now you're just gonna watch me build farms and get my totem so that there's no chance that I ever die. Okay, right. Let's do a quick hop. What I should do is take coordinates. So that I can dig down from above. Which reminds me, I don't actually have coordinates on. Yes, that's who I was thinking of, because he's just released a 10,000 days, which I haven't watched yet. I think he, like, I haven't watched his videos for a while. The last one I watched, I think he was saying that he'd probably, like, leave it at 10,000 days. I don't know if that's still his plan. But yeah, I don't know, there was like a bit too much crammed into each video. So it's just like, you know, I want to watch someone doing something rather than just like you know, several cuts between stuff which would have taken hours and hours and hours to do. But I guess that's what gets clicks, so I realise that I'm probably in a fair minority in my viewing habits. See if I can lure that over to this iron golem. That's possibly still alive? Maybe not. Yeah. There we go. Bring him a present. Ooh, that's bad. Right. I need to fix that before another golem spawns. Yes. Fight amongst yourselves. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy stuff. But, like, the mechanics of doing that, it's really impressive that you can, like, because it's basically well, the golden apple one was resetting chunks. I can't remember how the bedrock factory worked. Was it like switching some sort of block into bedrock? I can't remember. Maybe I didn't watch that video. I definitely watched the golden apple one. But yeah, it's like messing around with like different versions of the game is not something that I'm really interested in. I need a hoe, so I need a toolbox. There we go. Right, so I should probably sleep as well. I'm assuming that zombie has killed the iron golem. Kinda handy, and I need to make this. Oh, look at all this. Farmland. Right. Yeah, inventory. Ah, that was a carrot. It's now going to be wheat. Don't really want that. More distractions. Okay, I think this iron golem up here is probably dead. Ah, yes, definitely dead. There are its guts. Couple of flowers. Give those to my allays. Yes, which are still in there. I couldn't see them and I was worried for a second that they'd despawned, but I don't think they're meant to. Right, there we go. At the moment, I'm mostly getting my crazy Minecraft breaking things from DocM77. He does stuff like... Oh, thank you. Originally, so, like, I was thinking greenhouse for this design, and I was planning to put my bees in there, but I figured with the allays and the bees, it would be just too much flying around and getting in the way when I want to breed with them, or breed them. So I'll do them as two separate buildings. But yeah, I just wanted something that's like not just a plain box like a lot of the other stuff in my base. So I went in creative and put that together. I think it's quite cute. I'm actually looking at the time, gonna finish up soon, so I should put this wall back in the chest. It's not bunging up my whole inventory. Ah, you have. That's cool. I will probably shove mine in a tiny little farm, as everything else gets shoved in a tiny little farm. And I should probably do that reasonably soon so that I can get honey blocks for various contraptions. But as I said, I've got a long list of things that I want to do. I have actually rescued my allays, so that's something. And I made a gravity duper. But it's just... yeah, I'd like to see your little greenhouse. What am I doing? Right. I'm just putting stuff away. So yeah, do you think you'll be able to watch on Wednesday? You got stuff to do. So yeah, I think I will just play around with the April Fool's update. I'm assuming that they will be releasing one. And I quite enjoyed the potato update last time with the massive piles of netherite everywhere. I did have a look at Stanley Parable, but it's like £12 or something. So it's definitely on the list, but it might not happen soon. Oh. Yeah, I'm sleepy. So yeah, Monday will probably be more of this, and then it might be Satisfactory on the following Wednesday. And I'm not going to be building anything. I'll just be like exploring and maybe trying to do some of the achievements that I'm missing. I should practice doing this as well, because everyone that I watch talks to the camera instead of just showing their back all the time. But it's actually kind of weird trying to move around in this. But I guess if you've been doing the YouTube thing for years, then, or Minecraft YouTube for years, then you're probably quite practiced with it. Not for the time being, but at some point, if you're patient, then at some point I will pick the game up. I'm just don't want to spend too much on video games. But yeah, lots of expenses at the moment, which isn't fun, but at some point I will do, because I did have a look and it looked interesting and like the sort of game that I'd enjoy playing. Sorry. Right, I'm gonna head off because my throat is getting a little bit croaky, as you might be able to hear. But thank you for joining me, and I will hopefully have an actual episode out soon, and I'll see you in my next stream. Bye!